Wow, there's a whole smorgasbord of stuff here. Boxing, spearfishing, classical skiing, acting. Mate, is there anything else?
Fishing.
Yep.
My brother got really into fishing. He's a pro. Like he catches like massive jewfish, um,
Wow.
like 20 kilos, over 20 kilos. I went with him to caught a 16-kilo jewfish. Um,
Whoa.
yeah, it's massive.
Hang on,
It's
hang
I
on.
got a picture.
So what type of fishing are we talking? Rock fishing, beach fishing, deep
Beach
sea
fishing.
fishing? Beach?
Yeah. When we discovered beach fishing,
Yeah.
people don't think you can catch much at the beach, but the there's a lot at the beach, and they're massive. Anything you catch at the beach is huge. Um,
Hang on. So you're casting your rod from the sand, the shore of the beach, not the rock, but
yeah, the
the
shore of the beach. Yeah. So there's a process to this as well. My brother worked out the whole science over years of researching and practice. So it's actually hard work. People like see us catch big fish. They want to come with us. They come with us once, and they're like, they'll never do it again because
Yeah,
it's really hard.
cause I've done a fair bit of fishing myself, and yeah, beach fishing is definitely not as easy as some people may think it is.
It's so much hard work. Um, so we go. It's freaking cold on the beach as well. And we go overnight. So we go rugged up in like multiple layers of jackets. We
Yeah.
bring a comfortable sitting chair. We bring a rod holder which is sticking to the sand.
Yeah.
Um, we bring all the bait, um, with buckets and all that.
Uh-huh.
We bring all the fishing gear, knives, all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Um, we also, before we leave the car, we put on these waders. So there's, those people that wear those big plastic boots that come all the way up to the top of your chest.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you can walk through water. So we put that on.
Oh
So we're wearing this
wow.
big heavy plastic gear as well.
Right.
Um, we go down to the beach. We have massive rods as well. Like to go on the beach, you need to cast really long.
Yeah,
So
right.
in order to do that, you need like a 12-foot rod.
Wow.
Not a 12-foot rod. Like yeah, no,
Super
just a
long.
massive. Yeah, yeah, 3 meters at least. Super long rod with massive sinkers. So yeah, we go to the beach. We set up, um, and then we we put on massive baits. We kind of head down to the beach. We go as far as we can without getting washed out, too wet, and then we cast the rod out into the gutters and channels. So my brother was able to look at the waves of the water and determine where it was deep. So
Right.
every beach, you know how they have rips?
Yep.
All the water comes in through like a deep channel and comes out in the rip. So we either cast our rods into the rip or into the channel.
Mm.
And you could see where those are from the waves. So we'd cast our bait into those, and then we'd come back, put a rod in our fishing holder, have a glow stick at the top of that, sit in our chair, and we go to sleep.
Oh.
And then as soon as we hear the sound of, because you could wait 12 hours and get nothing. There's a lot of weeks where you do that.
Right.
So it takes a lot of patience. Sometimes you get hours with nothing. So we fall asleep. But when you get a big fish hook on,
Mm.
you can hear your reel spinning.
Exactly. Just going nuts,
You can hear
right?
the drag going. Yeah, it's just going zzz, and then you look at your rod, it's buckling over. So you go, man, bringing in the fish is freaking hard work. The first time I caught a big fish, I was so tired and my arm was hurting so much. I almost asked my brother to take the rod,
Yeah.
but I thought, no, that's the most pussy worst thing you could do. I held in there, um, and then eventually, the fish came in because it was tired, and then my brother picked it up out of the water,
Wow.
and that's the first, just only the beginning. That's the easy part. The hard part is hauling that big ass fish back to your car, and
Oh,
that's like a
jeez.
30-minute walk. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, so taking that, like, even though it was only 16 kilos, like
Mm.
there's nothing to hold on to. It's a slippery fish with
Wow.
not much of a grip, so you got to hold it in both hands. And I was so tired. I was taking 5 steps, resting, another 5 steps,
Don't you
resting.
have a bucket or something?
It doesn't fit in a bucket. Like we need a free bathtub to carry this fish, to hold those fish. So we carry it with our hands, put it into a bag, and put it in our boot. Um, and then
Wow.
after a 12-hour night, we get home, and then we have to gut the fish, and that's
Yeah.
hard work. You got to hold it up with one hand, get a knife and take out all the guts.
Yep.
And then we slice it up, sashimi it, and then that's enough to feed like 5 families. Like I gave it to a buffet.
So you normally, for the freshly caught fish, you take it home and do you normally have it as sashimi, as raw, or how do you normally eat
Oh,
it?
there's so much meat on those fish that
Yeah.
we have some as sashimi, we
Yeah.
cook some. We like when brothers we make recipes, and there's still enough left over to give to other families,
Wow.
and to give it to our family friends and stuff.
That I'm not sure that's worth the effort, mate. Like it sounds
Oh
like
no, like yeah, I guess doing it every week. Well, I guess it depends on how much you love it. Like my brother gets a
yeah,
lot of sauce.
sure,
And
sure.
honestly, like the one photo I have of that big fish,
Yeah.
like I've shown so many people, and just seeing people go, "Wow, man, that fish is bigger than you!" Like it's just good
I can
feeling.
imagine. I mean, sure, like that exhilaration of bringing that fish in, or actually just seeing the reel go crazy. I think
Yeah,
would just get your adrenaline going like crazy. It's
yeah, it's good fun and something to be proud of as well.
well. Is there a particular beach that you guys normally would go to for this, or is this secret
No,
knowledge?
actually, because the beaches, the where the channels and all the rips
Mm,
and all that, the pattern of the sand keeps changing. So
mm,
it always depends, and depends on the weather, and like a beach with seaweed is no good. So usually my brother picks a general location. Usually it goes up north towards the entrance,
mm-hmm,
and then if you find the beach, uh, look at the waves.
mm,
If it doesn't, if you can't find a good channel that's close enough, then you
mm.
move up to next. Sometimes you spend an hour driving to every beach that are adjacent to each other until you find a good one.
That's almost like surfers looking for the right surf conditions. You're doing the
Yeah,
same thing, but looking for fishing conditions.
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And there'll be sometimes we go in, we set up and everything, cast our line in, and there's so much seaweed in the area, our line just gets tangled in seaweed.
Ah,
Every time, so we can't fish it, so we pack up and go to the next beach.
that's so frustrating.
Like yeah,
That's
it's
so
a lot of hard
frustrating.
work.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow. Wow.
the one I caught mine at Cronulla Beach actually.
Wow.
Um, it's actually like a popular place for people to go swimming and surfing. So I would never thought that would be a good fishing place.
Hmm.
But yeah, we went. We didn't go where people normally swim. We went up north a lot. Um, and yeah, that's where I caught it.